Hello YouTube, Tim here, and this is the progress that I've made on the Skyrim Dragonbone bow. I've mostly gone and sealed these. I haven't done it solidly, that is completely. I'm going to fill that in with either Instamorph or epoxy, something like that. But the whole thing has been sanded, including sanding most of this almost as flush as I can. I'll do a little bit better job, but this is really the special part. What I really couldn't figure out what exactly I was going to do to get these spikes on there, because if I punctured the pipe, I'd be compromising it, making it weaker. Now if the bow is light enough, that shouldn't make a difference, but I didn't want to take a chance. What I did here was I made these strips out of SDR21 PVC. I then folded them in half and cut little diamonds out of them. I cut more strips of PVC into spikes. I then insert the spikes after I heat these, and then I just wrap it around the limb. These are completely unglued so far. I'm going to glue them with hot glue underneath to hold them in place, and then I'm going to put epoxy all around the edges to smooth it into the base material. Then I'll sand over all of it, and I'm planning on using not epoxy, but Instamorph on the actual projecting bodies, just because I think it'll be a little bit softer. The epoxy has a tendency to be a little bit not only hard but brittle, and the Instamorph not so much. It's much more flexible. That's really what I've done. Let me go ahead and show you how I'll apply one of them. I can leave that over there. I'll set this here and bring over the heat gun. Since it's SDR21, it heats up very rapidly. Note, I'm only about 2/3 of the way up in terms of heat, so this is not intense heat by any means. And you do have to be careful because it's a half the thickness, roughly, of the heavier gauge pipes. So it does heat up quickly, it cools quickly. Okay, it's soft. So just flip it and hit it for another second. Make sure it's good and hot. Okay. Let's take one of these spikes. Push the spike through like so, grab this, wrap it around, and then you could use a glove, that would help. Making sure this is flush in the front and in the back. And that's really all there is to it. Since it's still not completely attached, I can bend the PVC enough after I apply it to pull it off and stick it back on, so I can fit some glue underneath it. I figure you can assume, or you can guess how I'm going to do that. I'm not going to show you every single bit. The next part is hopefully the bow's going to be nearly done. I'm going to get a nice ivory colored paint, and I'm going to paint over everything once it's done to make it look like weathered bone. This is a lot of fun. This is a very cool bow, and I'm glad for the opportunity to do it. I hope you see much more of it, not only from me. I'm going to show you the shooting and testing of it, but I certainly hope that whoever receives it enjoys it enough to share it with you as well. Thanks for watching, YouTube.